Actually going to be, Andrew brought up in his presentation how Kinetics on the website do a lot of monitoring and tracking, heat mapping, A/B split testing, and a lot of this has to be done to be able to understand how your customer wants to interact with your website, how they want to interact in purchasing the product or getting the quote. And without constant measuring, you have no way to actually know if you're going down the right road or not. And one of the sayings that we have at in our brokerage, amongst the management team and amongst the staff, is to constantly inspect what we expect. Anything that we do, we constantly have to inspect it and revisit it to make sure that we're doing the right things. So one of the things we're going to look at today is Andrew looked at the front end, the distribution side, the sales side. I'm going to look at the back end in terms of the service, because we went down the road of building a mobile app and an online portal for our clients many years ago. Our first iteration was in 2010, and it's evolved since. What you're currently seeing is a constant, or the version of the app that we have is a constant. Was a constant evolution for us, and it was from the data that we were getting from our clients on what they wanted to see, how they were interacting, and how they wanted to interact with us once they had a policy. So we did it mainly because we were following in the trends of fintech, following the trends of the fintech industry, and we were really focusing on millennials as well, how the younger generation wanted to interact, and then eventually, when you were focusing on that demographic and the way technology was going, you started to capture a broader demographic as more people started to interact with technology. And of course, as the technology evolved and as new services came online and people were interacting with those services in a different way, especially in the banking industry, a certain level of service became an expectation from the consumer. So since 2014, we've been actively educating and signing up our clients on engaging with us using the mobile app, because we realized more and more that this was actually what they wanted, and they didn't know it actually existed. Consumers weren't used to interacting with an insurance broker using a mobile app or a portal or going online, finding their deck page or their PIN card. They were used to calling in, But if you ask them how they did their banking, nobody even considered walking into a bank. They did everything online, but the thought wasn't the same in the insurance world. So there was a big education, campaign that we had to do to get clients engaged and using it. And here's some of the data that we found. I shared some of it this morning.